NASA has long known that there are extraterrestrial bases inside our Earth, inside our moon, inside Mars, and inside Ganymede, which is the largest moon in our solar system and orbits Jupiter. The Greys have demonstrated for us that they can move anything from this matter universe into other timelines and/or dimensions. Some scientists and military planners already know where some extraterrestrial biological entities come from that interact on Earth. There are more than myself that follow you closely, but we stay out of the fight for full disclosure and transparency about the ET presences that are on Earth, our moon, Mars, Ganymede, Europa, and beyond. Recently, JSOC, the U.S. Joint Special Operations Command, that was founded 45 years ago on December 15, 1980, was charged with studying special military and intelligence operations such as the Islamic states of Iraq and Syria. Who is JSOC? They are the unified command assigned to the U.S. Special Operations Command in Fort Liberty, North Carolina. And they say they are a unique organization trusted with America's hardest problems. And one JSOC source told me, "We now have sworn testimony from high-ranking officers admitting what I can confirm is factual. Quote, NHI, non-human intelligences are real. The United States possesses advanced technologies in space exploration and gravitational field technology. They are real and have been used since as far back as 1957. We have perfected gravitational field technology to the point that we are now manipulating time and starting to understand temporal motion and time portal travel," close quote. In fact, some government military whistleblowers say this universe is only one of many, each filled with conscious life. And the key to all of it is frequencies and different dimensions. Some physicists at Caltech now propose that, quote, consciousness could be a fundamental property of the universe itself, potentially linking our individual consciousness to a larger cosmic awareness through quantum mechanics and the concept of entanglement. As many of you already know, entanglement is a quantum technical phenomena where two particles, even when separated by large distances, remain connected in a way that the state of one particle instantly affects the state of the other, as if they are sharing information faster than the speed of light. That was also famously described by the genius Albert Einstein as, quote, spooky action at a distance, close quote. Quantum entanglement implies that this entire universe, from the subatomic to matter, is connected by consciousness, which remains a huge scientific mystery on Earth, but could explain why prayers can be answered. This past year of 2024, a military aerospace whistleblower, frustrated that humans on Earth have still not officially been told the truth that we are not alone in this universe, never have been. He has helped me with information that NASA has long known that there are extraterrestrial bases inside our Earth, inside our moon, inside Mars, and inside Ganymede, which is the largest moon in our solar system and orbits Jupiter. Only a few months ago in 2024, my aerospace source sent me information about American scientists looking for frequencies of artificial light on exoplanets in the Milky Way region of our Earth's solar system. An exoplanet orbits a star beyond Earth and other solar systems. Here in this star map is Proxima Centauri and its exoplanet Proxima b, close to Earth. The Proxima Centauri solar system is only 4.24 light years from Earth, and the Proxima b planet orbits within the habitable zone of its sun, Proxima Centauri. This is a 3D star map that shows in ratios that are measured out against each other where the relationships are between various solar systems, star systems, and the 3D aspect of it, which is only suggested here, is wonderful to work in when you can get help in generating these, which I did. The Proxima b planet orbits within the habitable zone of its sun, Proxima Centauri, and that means Proxima b might have conditions favorable for liquid water, which then might have life. And Proxima b is one of the exoplanets that might even show signs of artificial lights like Earth cities lighted up at night. That would be a strong indicator of intelligent life. One of my aerospace sources has emphasized that the TRAPPIST-1e exoplanet, which is one of 7 rocky planets that orbits the red dwarf star on the far left. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory and the California Institute of Technology reported in February of 2018, quote, "The 7 planets of TRAPPIST-1 are all Earth-sized and terrestrial. TRAPPIST-1 is an ultra-cool dwarf star in the constellation Aquarius, and its 7 planets orbit very close to it. Plus, the blue arrow points at exoplanet TRAPPIST-1e that orbits in the habitable zone. My aerospace source says some human scientists have confirmed artificial light on TRAPPIST-1e. Another exoplanet, Kepler-186f, orbits the red dwarf star Kepler-186 that is 492 light years from Earth. That exoplanet was discovered in 2014 and is considered potentially Earth-like, with a radius similar to Earth, which is 8,000 miles in diameter. But Kepler-186f's atmosphere and surface conditions are not known, which may or may not be a true statement from these people, because what you're looking at are illustrations that have been done by professional scientists based on data. And in one case, it was my understanding that the James Webb Space Telescope was able to get a really high definition image on something that they then illustrated, and that their illustration was as good as the photograph, meaning they're trying to show us what is actually there, but they're doing it without announcing that we're not alone in the universe, and a place like TRAPPIST-1e might have 1 or 2 planets that have a civilization, and they're saying they already have proof of artificial light on TRAPPIST-1e. Why wouldn't they announce it? That's the thing that drives me in my work. Exoplanet LHS 1140b in the star map orbits a red dwarf star only 40.6 light years from Earth. And that planet, LHS 1140b, discovered in 2017, is larger than Earth, but potentially rocky with a mass 6.6 times the Earth's mass. That exoplanet could have a substantial atmosphere. And there is another exoplanet discovered in 2015 called K2-18b. It is 8.6 times as massive as Earth, and at 124 light years, it's pretty far, but that K2-18b exoplanet is in the habitable zone and has signs of water vapor in the atmosphere. But it is not yet known if it is a rocky planet like Earth. Another exoplanet is called Gliese 1214b. It is illustrated here at the center in a deep blue color next to lighter blue Neptune on the right, a giant icy planet. Gliese 1214b is 6 times the size of Earth on the left and is covered with a water-rich atmosphere that includes a very strange, quote, plasma form of water, close quote, according to scientists. The large blue planet's atmosphere is thick. It's one of the top 6 exoplanets that astronomers on Earth want to explore for signs of life. And like all the artificial lights in night zones on Earth, shown here, true signs of life on exoplanet Gliese 1214b and other exoplanets could also be artificial lighting on the night side of any or all of these exoplanets, and that would indicate intelligent life. Do American government and science investigators already know whether the data has confirmed artificial light somewhere on the exoplanets, in addition to the people working inside of these systems who have told me they absolutely have proof and have recorded artificial light? I have been told by a retired aerospace manager that artificial light has been confirmed on at least one exoplanet. Does that mean some scientists and military planners already know where some extraterrestrial biological entities come from that interact on Earth? 2 different retired intelligence analysts have told me the following information in the last 2 years. Quote, we Homo sapien humans are a blend of 3 ancient primary sources from Alpha Centauri, Proxima b, Sirius b, and Procyon A and B that are now declining to white solar dwarfs. Also, we humans have had genetic upgrades. This is where it gets complicated. Sirius B links to darker eyes, darker skin, melanin. Proxima b links to lighter colored eyes and lighter melanin skins, very similar to Scandinavians here on Earth. These systems had the most involvement with our development to current modern Homo sapien. The ET controllers from Earth 270 million years ago were from the Sirius B group, only 8.6 light years from Earth, close quote. Sirius B is the 5th closest star system to Earth, and my source is now retired from the Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA. And ETs from Sirius B are the subject of this famous 1976 book that I recommend to everyone. You should read it now for a better, deeper context. The Sirius mystery was Earth visited by intelligent beings from a planet in the system of the star of Sirius by Robert K.G. Temple. Robert Temple traces the traditions of the Dogon tribe in Mali, Africa, and 3 related tribes back 5,000 years to the ancient Mediterranean cultures of Sumer and Egypt. Temple shows that those ancient civilizations possessed physics and astrophysics knowledge that they claimed were imported to them by ETs from the star Sirius. And then 25 years ago, in December of 1999, in a 7-hour meeting with the Defense Intelligence Agency analyst retiring that month, he told me, quote, the Greys have demonstrated for us that they can move anything from this matter universe into other timelines and/or dimensions, and that is why our government is confused about the 6.2-mile diameter asteroid impact in the Chicxulub crater 66 million years ago that took out all the dinosaurs and 75% of all other Earth life forms, close quote. The Greys were here even then, according to their holographic projector technology. This is what I have learned, that the so-called Yellow Book that we were all sort of introduced to back in the 80s to the 90s. Today, the people that I am working with, they call it a holographic projector technology that is supposed to have a record of this solar system, the entire solar system, going back to before what they call, the Greys call, in their language, machine moon, that was put in place by the Greys. That is their claim, that our moon is a machine that the Greys have long used to monitor Earth. Going back to the 1980s, a man who was abducted into a very specific place in Peru told me that one of the 3D movies that they put through his head on this abduction to Peru included showing him that the asteroid that came into our Earth and the moon, that the moon was a machine. That goes back to the 80s, an abductee to Peru. Now we're talking about a definition by people who are working for JSOC and aerospace, and they don't break any bones about it. They say, our moon is a machine that the Greys have long used to monitor Earth, and the implication is the Greys made the moon or appropriated something that they turned into an eye and a base that has been going around this planet, and now we are trying to establish a base there. And to some of us who have been exposed to the concept that the moon of our Earth has a base in it, has had a base for a long time. For those of you who have seen my documentary, Antarctica, Alien Secrets Beneath the Ice, the Navy SEAL that I was working with on that film said that he had been shown video that was taken to show him of a base that is inside the moon.